an environment, unless you played in the Cal League coming up, you're probably not going to see anything like this. We have some Cal League alum in this clubhouse, but there's no other place in the big leagues really that you're going to see an environment like this. Your pitchers are not going to act normal. I think Joe talked about that a little. Well, Joe talked about that a little bit when he did come out of the game with me. It might be something that he's thinking after the outing, but I don't know why the low split-fingered usage today. I can't really tell you why. That's probably more of a, I'm guessing it was on purpose for one reason or another, but you never know, maybe not. The more of a pitching coach and player question than for me. But overall, he got a full day's work out there. Coors Field does some things when you show up here. This is probably a standard game over here in Coors. So we basically played a standard game, and our pitchers pitched the standard game. Polo's okay, I think. He's got some right ankle soreness. That's what we're going to call it. It's really what it is. So we took him right out of the game as soon as he was bringing it up to the trainers and the coaches. So we'll evaluate him tomorrow. He's not playing tomorrow. We won't play him. We'll just see how he comes back, and hopefully by Tuesday it won't be an issue.
Is that something on the strikeout swing?
I thought it was. I asked him that. He said no. He said he actually felt it before that.
Trying to evaluate Joe. Just the body of work since coming off the IL. How much, if at all, do you put a start like this in an environment like this into any evaluation of that?
Well,
where he stands?
You factor it in. I mean, it's you factor in everything that you see. So it's not probably an outing that you're going to put most of your stock in, or it's not going to be the heaviest outing when you're kind of weighing everything. But it's just one is what it is. So we'll continue to kind of line things up and think about everything. I don't have the answers right now. I didn't have them before the game. I don't have them now. We have a lot to figure out. But he started the game out, I think, throwing the ball pretty well. I don't know if it was third or fourth inning. The stuff dropped off. And that's another thing that we'll look at and evaluate. I mean, he was 93, 94. The off-speed pitches were firm and good and moving about as good as they're going to move in a place like this. So, that's probably the positive of the outing that we got out of him today. And the longer he went and the longer the outing went, it kind of went below the line of where he would want to be.
You mentioned typical Coors Field games, but what did you think of Funderburk and Emilio the last couple innings there?
Yeah, they threw the ball very well. Funny threw some good pitches that were pretty close that he didn't get, but overall nice. And I want to give Hank Conger the credit for calling the pick, the 3-2 pick. I was ready to just throw it out there as a big Hank moment, but Hank didn't put the pick on. Fundy did it on his own. But shows us a little something there too, and was able to get through that inning. And these games, they have such an odd feel to them, as if anything is possible, and you feel like every guy that goes to the plate, I mean, even if they don't hit the ball hard, you feel like they're going to find a way to get on, or something's going to happen. So as a pitcher, it's a place I think you really have to have true belief in what you're doing out there. You have to stay extraordinarily focused on what you need to do. You need everything behind you if you're going to go out there and get consistent outs. And the guys we brought in out of the pen, I think they did a nice job. We got Caleb in there. We talked about getting him out there for a short stint today, and he made it real short. So those guys did a really nice job, and EP finishing it out was great.